Flipping indie videos, it's your boy Lion Salt, and we're back with our TNA 2003 playthrough, and we are here with weekly pay-per-view number 32. If you didn't catch last episode, we had a barn burner with Paul Heyman debuting as an authority figure, and you know what you think of Paul Heyman in the NWA, can't end well. But I should jump into the show, and I booked the show 3 weeks ago by the time I'm recording, so I have no idea what the fuck I did, so it's gonna be as new to you as it is to me at this point. But we start off with the 64C with NWA. Starts off Paul Heyman in the ring with a mic in hand and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NWA TNA. Tonight we will find out 2 more participants in the King of the Mountain match when AJ Styles goes one-on-one with Steve Corino, and Abyss takes on, well, Cody Hawk. Sorry, kid." And Paul Heyman was superb without a script. So, yeah, not much you can say, Paul Heyman. Especially Paul Heyman 2003, when he just didn't give a fuck. And then in a 66C plus and belt at great heat and good wrestling, AJ Styles defeats Steve Corino in 2045 with pinfall with Styles Clash. AJ Styles had I believe it said a 70, and then Steve Corino had a 48. And then in a 27E, Reina is on the mic, and she said she'd like to introduce to everyone to her newest client, Kazarian. Handle some changes here. And gimmick. And she got a demanding gimmick, and it's too soon, blah, 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 blah. And the future gimmick, it was far too soon, so it got awful, blah, 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 blah. They'll get better. But in 32E plus and terrible match, Kazarian defeats Shark Boy in 826 by pinfall with a Back to the Future. Kazarian had a 20 and Shark Boy had a 35. Go figure. Then in a 27E, terrible match, Eddie Edwards defeats Eric Paris in 747 by pinfall. Eddie Edwards' debut got an average blue-collar gimmick, which is good, but he also had a 20, which he needs to get better at. Eric Paris had a 31. And then Jerry Lynn has his open challenge again. And in a 46D and decent match, Jerry Lynn defeats Kid Cash in about 20 minutes by pinfall with Cradle Pile Driver, makes defense number 2 of his X Division Championship. Jerry Lynn was off his game, but he still did better than Kid Cash. And then in the ring, Daniels calls out. So Jerry Lynn's in the ring, and Daniels comes out and challenges him to a match, and Jerry Lynn accepts. And then Lollipop just gets a sex appeal angle just so I can get women on the show. And then in a 42D, Low-Key defeated Jay Lethal in 9:37 by pinfall at the Warriors Ray, and he Low-Key hurt Jay Lethal with a partially ruptured subscapularis. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Low-Key had a 41, Jay Lethal had a 35. Low-Key botched it too. Alright. And then Brian Lawler taunts Jerry Lawler, saying that he's the better Lawler, that he's the one who's going to end everything, and he's going to finally end the miserable life of Jerry, the, quote, King Lawler. Bob Ravage with a cocky gimmick. It's good, it's good. And then in a 43D, and about that decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar, Cody Hawk defeats Abyss in 1303 by pinfall with a fast roll-up after Vampire runs in and sprays mist into his face. So, Father James Smith did good work. Cody Hawk had a 27. Abyss had a 53. And in a 48, Vampiro stands over Abyss while Cody Hawk's like freaking out, just trying to get away. And like, they'll comment to Mike today, and John was going crazy, like, "Oh my god, the kid just upset the monster! The kid just upset the monster! Cody Hawk is going to the King of the Mountain match!" So, yeah. And the show got us a 51D+, which is good. Popularity goes up in 13 regions. So, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll try to get you guys another episode faster than 2 weeks. Like, yeah, that was a long time. I just haven't had time to record with work and everything, trying to buy a new vehicle and all.